today we're going up against the like or comment or turn on notifications. But yeah, man, we're going up against the Minnesota Vikings, and let's get into this video. I hope you're having a good time because I am. But that's all I wanted to say. That's all I wanted to say. Bro, he was like, I'm done, bro. That was so funny, bro. Khalil Mack, bro. I mean, Mac was like, I'm done, bro. That was funny. That was so funny, bro. Bro, that was so funny, bro. I can't even laugh all the way. I can't even. When it's funny, bro, I just act like it's not. That's how funny it is, man. That's how funny it is. When something is funny, I try my best not to laugh. That jump be so funny.
Have even more in him this week. It's the Vikings going up against the Eagles. With that, let's get out to Lincoln Financial.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Minnesota Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month of change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on
that Cordell Patterson, he is fast, bro. Nobody can't stop him. Nobody can stop him unless he get tired. If he get tired and he can't run no more, that's the only reason they're gonna get tackled. Besides that, he don't get tired. Patterson is a good wide receiver and a good runner. Like, for real, he is a good runner. You see how he ran against the kick return? That dude is fast. That dude is fast.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That ball's caught. Aguilar, right side.
That dude is fast.
And you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call. You got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Man, my gum on my right hand side is hurting right now.
His way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved him and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is Hurts with it, right side. And he's brought down. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Down near the 15. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
That's touchdown.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Darren Sproles, 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles now get the early lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well,
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
and it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to left, tight end left. Green 39! Green 39!
1 quarter in the books.
I ain't gonna lie.
Is our score.
Lamar Jackson on Madden 21. Bro, on Madden 20. I'm talking about Madden 20 and Madden 21. Lamar Jackson is fast. You cannot stop him. It don't matter who play with him. You can play on the Xbox One, PlayStation 4, any system. This dude is fast.
On play action, they'll throw. Complete on the right side to Green Beckham. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Daryl Green Beckham, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers.
The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offense coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This complete left side to Aguilar. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Fresh set of downs here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Kurtz has it left side. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They go play action here on first down. Buying time to his left. Left side caught by Matthews. this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. These guys told us, these guys being the coaches, they wanted to really stretch the field, get the ball down deep. They were able to do that here.
And you know when you stretch the field, you often leave guys in one-on-one situations. And that allows your better athletes to go up and get the football. I love the preparation that they put into this. They made it a priority, and they got what they expected.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw, and that's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on third.
Playing coverage here.
Back to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're losing.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get a field, right?
Not one that I've ever met. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Caught by Ertz. This inside the 35 line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
6'4", 6'5", and a lot of guys somehow came back to football. That's real game of football. Big athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away at second. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us.
You could have went around, Stones.
First half that we've had guys
Go around next time. It's alright. Go around next time.
see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle
Follow
any
the hole.
adjustments that might be made defensively.
Follow the hole next time. It's okay.
They come out here in the eye. Now back to throw. And Matthews has it right side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
They'll set up a throw. Screen pass to Sproles. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
someone
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The 10th-year linebacker, Chad Greenway, coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5.
Here we go. 3-19.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Flush to his right.
Touchdown, baby. Touchdown, baby.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dorial Green Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you think to yourself, how do we get away from that? I think pressure is always the first way to go.
He will pressure this drive.
Everyone's got 4 down. Here we go now. 3-39.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Dancing to his left. And some room to work. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
Looking to throw. Steps away. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to get this one down to a 25. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Here we go now. 3-39. Check Mike 57.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. That one goes for 16 yards and sets him up 1st and goal. But defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
Here we go. 3-39.
They go play action here on 1st down.
necessarily mean it's a fullback, but we know this.
There. They'll try and run it now with Sproles. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. From back at the 3 now, this is 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Darren Sproles with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Eagles are pouring it on.
There's no doubt in my mind.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. The 30, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Darren Sproles, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Eagles continue to roll.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I, we think about dinner plans, but we also know that playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my...
And out now come the Eagles. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over the 300-yard mark.
And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh, go, 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 go.
Again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And let's not forget a receiving touchdown earlier, now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense, because you can hand it to him, as we've seen, but just had 3 rushing touchdowns, and of course throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner, and just think about how good that feels, because same, everything's familiar, you feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Now the former Oregon man, this is Kenyon Barner. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third.
It's a 6-yard pickup. It's still a few chain links short, it appears, with 4.
That'll make the...
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about all this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you still think you can. Philadelphia, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, the losses are piling on Bears. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.
Alright, if you enjoyed the video, my name is Jaquavius Leonard Harris. And yeah, man, if you're new, please subscribe. Yeah, that's all. And I'll catch you guys in the next video.